completion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Boys. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Elliott, toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And the ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
47. He's coming. Check in. Go. Like 28. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, his second sack of the night. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey.
Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Washington.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
Makes this Washington 9. Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Prescott looks to throw on first. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 44-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Haskins. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. T.Y. Hilton, 32 yards. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. We go 47.
To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. First down, Washington.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
You better be afraid of me. You're 47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Greg Zuerlein, the kickoff for Dallas.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah,
we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw it. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Number 20.
Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 3. Kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by MadOrNah78's.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. One final shot for Haskins. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. Complete. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, we're going to 52. Check 31. Check 31.
This is Elliott. And now running right through him. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Number 28, left, he's coming, check in. Here we are.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another